My. It's been a while.
Oh, good. Yet another character we don't know who they are or have any reference for. Oh, there's their name.
Eliza Branwyn.
If you know who they are, good for you, dear viewer. I sure don't. To be continued. End of the current beta release. Would you like to play the side stories? Sure. Alright, there's a whole bunch of them. Wow. There's multiple pages? I guess I'll take it for... Well, hold on. Let me drop a save here, just in case I somehow can't get back to this menu. There we go. Now we have them forever. Erika's side story, A Mother's Call. You have chosen Erika's... Sorry. A Mother's Call. Erika's... Sorry. A Mother's Call takes place in the unreleased second chapter of the Blood Moon chapters, taking place in the route The Sky is Between Us, where the player, aka Azure, chooses between romancing Erika and Sayori. Okay, this story will unlock will lock on towards Sayori's route and ending instead of Erika's as part of the side story's intended purpose. Certain story plot from the unreleased chapter will be shown here, as such spoilers will be expected. Certain events will also be based on the player's/Azure's decisions. When you see this symbol, that means that the dialogues shown is a choice made automatically to follow the side story. Enjoy the side story. Side story is 2 words. Sita's story.
I'm home. I live by myself, so of course there's no reply. A lot of you are probably unaware of who I am, what I am, and why I'm here. Whether I'm someone important, someone evil, or I'm just another victim of circumstances. Truth be told, I'm neither all of them. I'm just simply another forgotten story of the past that was lost and left with the old world. It's been a really long time now. It was June 13th, 2000. Today is the anniversary ever since. They departed from home. My husband, my brother-in-law. The only family I had throughout this miserable existence. As for how long since they disappeared, well, I'll be honest, I've lost track of time how long ago it was. That's the curse of immortality for you. For years I've searched for their whereabouts. A sign of their existence together. Or at least something that could tell me that they are still around and where I could find them. No such luck. After for quite the long time, I've decided to stop the search and accept that I will no longer be able to see them. Guess I could just get on with the end of this day. Let's see what's on today. I flipped through the channels to see what's on. Of course, there wasn't really anything worthwhile watching. Granted, I'm completely picky when it comes to particular television shows. That's when the local news channel popped on.
Strange UFO sightings have been reported to have occurred outside of a city proper. Some locals are even claiming to have seen a strange, unidentified spacecraft land outside the city, as well as some strange creatures emerging from them. They have also claimed to have seen a massive wildfire suddenly occur in the local forest, and are saying that the connection between these strange sightings and the forest fire happening while the sighting had happened earlier are linked together. Regardless of the issue, the local fire department has already been dispatched, and the local authorities are already on their way to the scene to find out the cause of the fire. Citizens are advised to stay in their homes and avoid contact with any strange and possible intruders. While it may seem strange that this is happening, authorities are still requesting citizens to stay indoors and avoid the area where said unidentified flying objects were last seen at all costs. After such a long time, will the lifelong question of, are we alone in this universe, be finally answered? That's all for today's newscast. Tune in next time for more news on 6.
Could it really be them? It has to be. There's no way it can't be them. I pace around, wondering what to do. This has to be the both of them. I have firm belief it has to be the both of them. As I continue pacing about, I them stumble by my wall mirror. Noticing my reflection, I turn towards the mirror to look at myself. All those years of solitude. This is what I look like. What drove us to separate from the old ways? What split us apart all those years? We used to live such an amazing life together. A peaceful and prospering one. One where we promised on our special day that we would never part from each other. And yet, here we are, torn apart from each other's hands. I will find you, whatever it takes. I went to that area regardless of the imposed warnings done by the authorities to avoid the place at all cost, I said out loud. Turns out it wasn't my husband nor his brother. It was someone else. It was the flame prince from the universe my husband had recreated. Azure. I was unsure how he had ended up here in the first place. He had fled the scene in order to avoid getting captured, having started that fire as well in order to cause a distraction. Turns out he was after something. Well, someone, in fact. He was chasing after some people who had stolen some precious relics from his homeworld's sanctuary. A feather, a gemstone, a branch, a stone, and a dagger. He says that these items held great power, and they had just stolen it in the midst of an apocalyptic war against a great evil mass in his universe. He saw them stole these items and gave pursuit. However, he lost track of the thieves, and somehow we ended up crashing down on this world instead. However, he was gravely injured and would need medical attention as soon as possible, or he would succumb to such wounds entirely.
How did you find all this out?
Needless to say, I had a plan. Out of desperation, I helped him. But in return, I took his memories away and made him a new person. Azure is a very important person in my husband's world. Someone is bound to try and look for him, especially my husband. He spoke of Azure and his crafts so highly to the point he would consider him his own son. If he finds out he is here, then he will surely come for him. And then I will be waiting. Regardless, I was just not planning of keeping Azure as a hostage in order for my husband to show up and rescue him. No, I gave him a life. A new life. A life outside the war-ridden universe that my husband had forged.
I'm glad that played out organically instead of just being told to us. The school bell starts ringing as students from every classroom then start heading out. Are we still Erika? I don't actually know. Finally, classes are done. Now I can head back home and...
Hey, Azure.
Erika, what are you?
Yoink.
Hey, Erika. Give me my locker keys back.
You'll have to catch me first if you want them back.
Fine. Dang it. I'll catch up to you, And then what, Azure? Michael! No running in the hallway, Mr. Azure. Yeah. Sorry about that, Michael. Don't let me catch you running in the hallways again, Azure. Victor? Oh, okay, no, that is a different person. They look really similar. So, Erika, you know how the weekend is coming and all that. Are you?
Hey, Vic, could you do me a favor real quick?
Oh, of course, Erika. What favor?
Hold on to these for a moment.
A pair of keys. Wait, doesn't these belong to... Erika! Damn it, where'd she run off to with my locker keys? Oh, you mean these keys, Azure? Oh, you got them from Erika, Vic. Thanks. Before I give these to you, You better admit that Erika likes me more than you. Really, Vic? You know Erika likes me more than you, nerd. Oh, yeah? Yeah! Oh, yeah? Yeah! Oh, yeah. How about I knock some oh yeahs into both your thick skulls? Maybe doing it is going to combine whatever is left of both your brain cells together into something less dumb. Oh, hey, Mr. Prez, didn't see you there. I was just about to give Azure here his locker keys. Isn't that right, Azure? Yeah. He definitely was going to give it to me. See, we weren't monkeying around and... Nerd! Oh, you little... Come back here, you pipsqueak. Idiots.
Aw, don't be so hard on them, Michael. They may be idiots, but they're still our friends under all that.
Erika, no matter what angle you see it, those two together are much worse than just one of them being dumbasses alone. But then again, you're right. They're our idiots. This was the life...
This was the life I had given Azure in those past years since his arrival on this world. He adapted to it far quicker than I expected. Even though his memory was erased, his personality quite shined bright as I remembered. This was his story. This was our story together.
Your side story, if you will. Or perhaps a history.
Regardless, the plan was to make sure he would stay around long enough for my husband to come around, pick him up, and take him back. I would then finally be reunited with him and his brother, and things could then finally return to the way it should. Or at least, so I thought.
The skies. Erika, Sayori, between us. I guess, is it Monday now? Azure, I'm not gonna say this again. But your academics records lately have been really dropping hard. Especially mathematics. Not especially, specially. If you don't do anything about that anytime soon, you're gonna be failing this year. Again. And I don't think that's gonna bode well for the Student Body Council either. Come on, Michael. You gotta help me out on this one. Help you out? Azure, I don't think we need to talk about how many times you've been sent to the principal's office already. Well, because you and Vic continuously monkey around. If you get sent there one more time, I'm afraid you're gonna get expelled, Azure. And we're gonna have to find a replacement for you in the Student Body Council. Wait, Michael. There's gotta be something I can do to make up for lost time. You gotta help me, man. There is something you can do to make up for lost time, though. But I doubt you'll have my chance of enjoying it, nor be even qualified enough to be a part of it. What is it, Michael? I'll do anything to make up for the lost time to try and turn things around. Oh, really now? Michael hands Azure a piece of paper. Clubs! You need to be an active member of one club and present something alongside them at the end of the school year. You just need to pick one and go with it. Your choices are the music club ran by Kiara and Penelope, the anime club ran by Rochelle and Stacy, or the science club ran by Mio and Emily. What about the literature club? You forgot to mention that one here, although it doesn't really show who's leading it. You kidding me right now, Azure? You can barely even write your own piece of literature without messing it up, let alone even present one without messing it up. Look, I'm only recommending you the ones that best suit you right now. Could include the math club there as well, but I doubt you'll have much fun in there. Especially with how bad your math grades are currently. Well, hey, on the other side, maybe it could be remedial for you. So to sum it all up, your options are as follows. Either join one of these aforementioned clubs, only supposed to be one of, or flunk this year again. What you do from here on out is up to you. That won't mess us up, Michael. I'm gonna join one of these clubs and prove I can still make up for lost time. In fact, I'm gonna find one of these clubs and join them right away. Gah! Azure was about to reach out to the door and open it, but it opens right in front of him, hitting him square in the face as it swings open at full force.
Oh my god, Azure! Oh, I'm sorry I hit you with the door. I did not know you were there. It was an accident. Don't worry, Erika.
it wasn't that big of a deal. In fact, it didn't hurt at all. See? Azure tapped his forehead to show to her that the hit didn't really hurt him. He obviously is fainting it as he clearly flinches when he touched his forehead. Anyway, I gotta go. Let's see if I can find a club worth joining. See you guys later. Azure quickly leaves the council room, leaving Erika and Michael alone.
So what did I miss exactly?
I told Azure the same issues he's dealing with currently. Low curricular scores, bad track record of constantly ending up in the principal's office with Vic, possibility of being expelled from school and or flunking this year again. Same stuff, Erika. Gave him the choice of fixing his mistakes this time, though. He either joins any of the clubs I recommended him or fail again this year. Though I honestly have little hope for him to really try and turn his life around.
Oh, don't worry, Michael. I'm sure Azure will find a way to fix his life back up again. I just know it.
Really now, Erika, you still have hope he's not gonna mess things up royally again. Either you're some crazy prophet or just someone who's stupid enough to believe an idiot like Azure has a chance. But then again, you're completely neither, so that's saying something. Regardless, though, Azure's choice is his own. Whatever he does with it is his own decision. Anyway, I will see you a lot later after biology class.
Oh, sure thing, Michael. Will we have a student body meeting here later?
Most likely not, as I have other important matters to attend. I already posted on the announcement board we have a meeting here later, so feel free to participate in any after-school activities you have later.
Alright. I don't have any more classes right now, so I'll just stay here for a bit until the afternoon classes end.